No, you. You. We can do it now then.
Let's do it.
You don't respect the boundaries.
Not okay.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm speaking to a person that chooses to step over the boundaries. That's all.
All I'm saying
is I'm talking to you.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Tables got flipped. Things got heated at the JBP, where your boy Ice had to check Queenzflip for crossing the line. He said, my girl is off limits. Y'all better like the video. Y'all better subscribe. Let's check this out.
Try to trick you out your spot and how you look like a clown in front of these cameras and shit, and you held it down.
He got it the first time you texted, boy.
I wasn't talking to you either, Flip. And you know, I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, I got some for you too.
I got some shit for you.
I got something for you too.
I promise you.
Yeah, let's get it.
Nope.
Let's get it.
No. I got you.
All the shit you be saying.
No, you. The shit you. We can do it now then.
Let's do it.
The shit you be saying and playing around like it's not you. I'm on to you. I've watched you. Okay. I've been sitting here for a minute. I let it slide because I don't play them COE games. But I like to let people know that I see what they doing.
Okay.
Now, if you continue to do it and I let you know I see it, I will respond.
Now, let me respond.
What do you say?
No, it's no shots. It's no shots. Again, I'm not with the shooting. I don't do that shit that you're doing.
Clarifying question for the being the audience. What do you say?
No, hold on. We do that a lot. Interrupt. Stop. Hold on.
Oh, I just understand.
We got to stop picking and choosing. If you feel that way towards me, if you can't pick and choose with me because I'm gonna just keep going. If you have to be like that across the board. The jokes are the jokes. This is the gig.
Hey,
hold on. Let me finish. I'm
speaking in code. I'm gonna just translate.
The jokes are the jokes.
Stop
Anything
bitching.
that I say to you is not a disrespect to anybody that you love or that you deal with. It's more like, hey, yo, shout out to Mr. Peace or shout out to what's going on.
Don't shout my woman out if I can't shout yours out.
Keep my name out your fucking mouth.
No, I can't. You don't let anyone speak about your wife or your children at all. That is a boundary that you set that I respect.
You have?
I set a boundary as well that you don't respect. You don't respect it.
No, you picking and choosing.
No, because you don't respect it. They respect it. You don't respect the boundaries.
It's not okay.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm speaking to a person that chooses to step over the boundaries. That's all.
All I'm saying
is I'm talking to you.
I'm here to perform. I'm here to have fun. If I feel like if something came out on the show and I'm cracking a joke about how you may be overprotective, it's funny.
That's not you. You can't decide what's funny to me though.
Cool.
And I again have a boundary set. Leave my family out of your jokes.
And what's the boundary?
I just told you. Leave my family out of your jokes.
Okay, you gonna tell anybody else that?
The room don't do it.
No, everybody do it.
No, they don't. I'm speaking to you because you do it. You set it off. You'll do it. You Flip. I pay attention to this.
We go in the circles.
We are.
We go.
And you, my man. I love you.
He folded.
We go in the circles.
Hey, Mark.
We go in the circles.
Ain't no gas here.
It's not about folding. It's about it's just about if you.
I'm just trying to keep it light so we don't look like the thing we were just criticizing for making bad TV.
Yeah, it seemed like y'all trying to take the fight award away from 520.
It's not a fight.
Like,
it's not a fight, bro.
Nah, but if you feel, listen, if he feels that way, I'm going to respect it. I just feel like it's a thing. It's funny. It's fun. It's not talking bad about your family to me. Now, you say things, oh, you're not home and shit, that could be taken a certain way.
I say things like what?
I'm not home, I'm doing this.
I said that.
No.
And I have to eat that. He's saying too. I'm going to get him as well.
No.
But the reason why I don't play with him is because, hold on, let me say this too.
No, but we joke back and forth.
The reason why I don't play with him is because he said that I said something before that was like, he told him that I said something before that was out of line, and he never came to me. So when I heard that I did that, I said I'm not gonna play with him like that. I don't want to play. If a nigga ain't gonna come to me and tell me, I
don't really care about nothing that's going on with him. I'm talking about me and you.
No, that's how I feel about you. And how I feel about you is all jokes and love.
Okay, y'all can text each other later. Y'all boring me now. I try to let it turn up for a little bit.
There's nothing to turn up because I'm not. There's nothing to turn up.
Because he's right, but I agree with you.
Now, before I even address this, Mark in the background cracking jokes, he needs to realize that, and I wonder if y'all picked this up. When Queenzflip said, I said something to Mark, and then he didn't come back to me, he went to Joe. So after that, I stopped playing with him like that, because if you're not going to come back to me, yada, yada, yada.
The reason why I don't play with him is because he said that I said something before that was like, he told him that I said something before that was out of line, and he never came to me. So when I heard that I did that, I said I'm not gonna play with him like that. I don't want to play. If a nigga ain't gonna come to me and tell me, you told me.
And see, to me, that was Queenzflip basically calling Mark a bitch. Like, yo, Mark ain't even a real man. he not gonna even address me. He gonna go tattletale to Joe. So Marc in the background cracking jokes. Meanwhile, he don't realize he got shot at with a bazooka by Queenzflip, okay? So that little back and forth they had, you know, Queens is playing it cool. He want to keep his job. But I still think it's a little bit of friction from that, you know, don't call me a sucker. Okay? All right, now, I think this is one of the reasons why the JBP fans don't like Ice. If y'all go to the Reddit, it's always Ice hate all throughout. They don't like the way Ice dress. You know how Kendrick was talking about Drake, I don't like the way you dress, I don't like the way you talk. That's how they feel about Ice, basically, okay? Now, I feel like in this moment, Ice came off as sensitive because, number one, when he's saying that nobody talks about Queenzflip girl, that might be true, but they talk about Queenzflip marriage all the time. They're always making jokes about Queenzflip not being home. You heard Marc during the back and forth say, you never at home, Queens. So they talk about his household and his relationship. It just might not be in the same vein to talk about yours. But I don't see Queenzflip getting all sensitive where he got to take a moment to check somebody about a joke. Joe is always talking about how Queenzflip be doing some stuff where it looked like he unfaithful and it's like, oh yeah, you need to be a better husband. Those type of jokes. And you don't see Queenzflip getting sensitive. Now, I have heard over the last couple of weeks, Queenzflip, he made some jokes about Ice, you know, and his girl and what's going on at home. And I saw Ice kind of let it fly. But to me, I'm always the type of person, don't hold stuff in. Don't let stuff build up. And to me, I feel like that's what we got here. Ice been letting stuff build up. And see, when somebody say, I've been letting you slide, why? Just go on and say what you got to say. Because to me, I hate when dudes do that. That's kind of like female-ish to me. Because if you feel some type of way, come to me as a man. The same thing I was just talking about when Queenzflip was talking about Marc Lamont Hill. Don't go to Joe and tattletale on me. Come to me and tell me direct. Or don't hold it in for 2 or 3 weeks and then all of a sudden today, you want to come and check me about something you've been cool with for the last couple of weeks. And then the person who trying to check somebody about some old shit, they wonder why the person is caught off guard. Because you've been letting it slide for weeks. So now all of a sudden, I got to start remembering everything I said because you got a whole checklist of shit I said that you don't like. And now you trying to bring it to the table today. So I'm just totally caught off guard, right? And here's the most important part to me. Ice, if your girl is off limits, you need to take a page out of Ish's book. Ish ain't on no podcast with his girl talking about the wife pod and all that other stuff. Ish not showing up with his girl at all the pod events and functions. But Ice seems to do that. So when you bringing your girl around your coworkers, people start to get more comfortable, right? Now I feel like I can make these type of jokes. Now, I'm assuming that Queenzflip, he doesn't go to a lot of the pod functions. When I say pod function, I'm talking about stuff that they all do together as coworkers. But at the end of the day, Ice is still on the podcast talking about how they show up. He's always talking about, you know, something going on at home with his girl. Those type of things make people feel like your girl is on the table. Meanwhile, with Ish, they know not to talk about his girl. He don't bring his girl to everything. He keeps his personal life separate from the pod. And so if you're not doing that, you can't be sitting here checking somebody about making some jokes about your girl and then say, well, my wife is off limits. That's something you don't respect. Ice, you not respecting it yourself. Because if that's the case, you gotta move like that 24/7. You gotta be militant about that. To me, when you in a workspace and you doing a pod, because that's the thing. It's a pod. They sitting on couches. They talking. It don't feel like a workplace. So shit can get mixed up. They not sitting in cubicles. So stuff can get confused. But it's hard for people to remember this is a job when you making it feel like, you know, y'all on the beach and y'all comfortable. So if I'm Ice and that's how I feel, I would step back with my girl and we wouldn't be as social with everybody on the pod because that's what it leads to. People cracking jokes and you might be feeling a certain type of way. So I don't know if I'm tripping about that. Y'all tell me in the comments, but that's my 2 cents on it. Also, Mark, like I said, that boy Queens called you a bitch and you ain't say nothing. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.